Hello there. How are you? Today, it's a chore day. I'm actually going to do a video of my chores. I'm not kidding. I've got to get the garden ready for fall. When you guys see this, I will have just gotten back from California. I'm traveling to California and I want to have everything ready to plant when I get home. So I have lots of chores to do. We'll do a little bit of them together today. But before we do, I have a few things I want to talk to you about. 2 products that I love, and then I want to answer a question that so many of you have asked me. If you're new here, welcome in. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything beauty, fitness, and lifestyle for the over 50 and over 60 woman. I hope you'll consider subscribing while you're here and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you want all the good stuff, and I mean all the good stuff, you might want to sign up for my Sunday morning email newsletter. The link is in the description box down below. I send it out every Sunday morning, clearly. It is very popular. It's one of the most loved things from the viewers of my channel. It's very short, very sweet. It's filled with all the cool things that I found throughout the week, whether it's a great bargain or a good sale or a great piece of information or something funny or something I would just tell you if we were out together having lunch. You can click the link in the description box down below. It's super easy to sign up. It's free. It's fun. I think you're gonna love it. As you can see, I'm not gussied up today. I just got back from the gym. I'm not gonna do my makeup or hair today. I usually don't do my makeup and hair now that I live in Florida. I mean, this is a barefoot lifestyle here. But today I've got lots of sweaty work to do, so no sense in getting all put together. But I did go to the gym this morning. I had a great workout. I'm gonna be talking about my fitness program in just a few minutes. First, I wanna talk about 2 different things. The number one thing is City Beauty is having their 30% off site-wide sale. City Beauty does great sales. We all know that. And this portion of the video is sponsored by City Beauty. I'm working with them all year long. I love City Beauty products. I didn't always love them because I didn't know anything about them, and they sent me the products a few years ago and I thought, this isn't gonna work, and by golly, it really does work, particularly the products I'm gonna share with you today. If you haven't tried City Beauty, I'm gonna tell you the ones that I love that are staples in my collection all the time. If you have tried City Beauty, you'll probably know these products already. They have a ton of products. Have I tried them all? No, I only have one face. I would need a lot more faces. If I could try all their products, there really is so many in their collection. But I do have a few that I have in my collection all the time. The first, and of course, probably the most well-known product from City Beauty is their City Lips Plumping Lip Gloss. I love these. Love these. I have them everywhere. In the basket by my couch that has all my little stuff like my nail clippers and nail files and this and that. My City Beauty is always in there. My City Lips. I have them in my purse. I have them in my car. I have them in my bathroom. I have them on my makeup table, everywhere. These are 30% off. Now there's a new lip product and there's a funny story behind this. This is the City Beauty Night Lip Oil Treatment. They sent me this and I thought, how good can a lip oil be? I mean, truly. There's tons of lip stuff out there. I tried it and was like, oh my gosh. So I whipped through my first container of the night lip oil pretty quickly and I thought, you know what? It had sold out. So I couldn't get a refill. And I thought, you know what? I bet you I can find something like this out there. And by golly, I probably ordered 5 or 6 products trying to find something that felt as good as this. And I'll tell you about it in just a second. I struck out. I truly struck out and I tried a bunch of different products. Here's the thing with this night lip oil. It is absolutely one of my all-time favorite beauty products. There is something so unique about this formula. It is at the same time, it has such a beautiful, soft and silky finish and kind of a pillowy finish, if that makes any sense. You put this on at night, it keeps your lips hydrated all night long, plumped up. You wake up, you have gorgeous lips in the morning. But I use it all the time. I keep it in the basket by my couch. I love this stuff. So if you're looking for a night lip oil or a lip oil you can use anytime, I'm a huge fan of this one. As far as their face creams, I have 2 I want to talk about today, and I talk about these quite a bit. The first is the Invisicrepe Body Balm. This is what I use on my neck. It really does keep the skin on my neck from looking really crepey. Now, my neck does not look great, but you know what? It looks a whole lot better than it did when I started my skincare routine. This has been a really big part of that. I'll go ahead and throw up a picture of my first 30 days when I was trying this. I didn't think it was going to work. I was shocked. So the Invisicrepe body balm, you also can use it on the wobbly bits on your body. Mine in particular, you know, this little area of my arms, that's probably a wobbly bit. So it works on any area of your body. You don't just need to use it on your face. And the other thing I want to talk about, this is the multi-action sculpting cream. I keep this in my bathroom all the time. And I'll confess, there are nights where I am just too doggone tired to do my evening skincare. I try to do it really, really early, like 4 or 5 o'clock, before I just get toast, because I just get tired. My days are so busy. I will put this on, just slathered on my face, if I'm too lazy to do my whole skincare routine. This is my kind of saving grace, because I'm getting some good stuff on my skin. It kind of firms and tightens your skin. It really is a lovely little cream. You can see it right here. Mine's almost empty. I'm gonna have to get a new one. So these are two that I use all the time. And then another one you might be interested in. I don't particularly use it all the time because I don't really have saggy upper eye skin. It's not crepey. This is the lid lifting treatment. I have some girlfriends that really, really love this. So if that's an issue for you, this is 30% off. Everything on the website is 30% off. Another thing is they do have a mascara. I don't like the mascara, but my girlfriend Lisa from Lisa Monique Beauty, that's her holy grail. So it just shows that, you know, there's different products for different people. She couldn't believe I didn't like that mascara. I don't particularly care for it. It's her holy grail. That's 30% off too. So the sale started on the 2nd, which was yesterday. It goes through the 6th. I'm pretty sure it'll all be listed in the description box down below, as well as the discount code. They do have a 60-day money-back guarantee, so it's kind of a risk-free thing, and you get free shipping on orders over $50. So that's the sale for City Beauty. I do love their product line. There's so many things that are really a part of my routine. All the information is listed down below. The next thing I want to talk about, it's another product. And I swear to you, I'm not trying to sell you these products. I just want to share with you, because if you're having certain issues, this might be the ticket to some relief for you. And it is lion's mane. And I promise you, I'm going to shut up about lion's mane any month now. But I'll tell you, I am so surprised at what a difference this has made in my life. I tried lion's mane. My lion's mane is from Birch Boys. You can get lion's mane anywhere. You know, there's probably a guy on the street corner, you know, open his jacket and he'll sell you lion's mane. You know, it's everywhere. I get mine from Birch Boys. I tried lion's mane a couple of months ago, and I intentionally did not look at what the results were for different people. In other words, I didn't want to influence my experience based on what other people had happened to them. So I knew lion's mane was a big thing. People were talking about it everywhere. I tried it, and here's what I noticed. And it was almost immediate. And when I say that, like within a day or two, I noticed that my thinking was so much clearer and quicker. And I explained it to Garrett. He's the owner of Birch Boys. I said, it's almost like the little tube that all my thinking goes down, my little pipe for my thinking got dusted out. You know, like it's all clean now and things just zip through it really, really quickly. And what he told me is that, I think it's the myelin sheath. Somebody's going to tell me I'm wrong, but there is an absolute connection to my experience. That's what happens. People's thinking get really, really clear because it solves a particular problem. I will link the video where Garrett explained all of it down below because I can't remember right now. What I want to read for you is an email that Garrett got from one of the viewers here, and thank you so much for sending this in. This is from Ellen Lucas, and it says, "Hi Garrett, the reason I want to read this is that I really want to encourage you to think about trying lion's mane because it is so amazing. You don't have to use Garrett's. You can use any lion's mane. I think they're all, you know, there's lots and lots of products out there. I use the one from Birch Boys just because I trust Garrett really, you know, a lot. So it says, "Hi Garrett, I received my lion's mane tincture and took it for the first time today. I am so impressed. I am in therapy for ADHD. I am 53 years old and it's just getting worse. I love and trust Kimberly, and boy was she right." Thank you. That's very sweet. "Within an hour of taking a dose, I felt clear-headed, relaxed, motivated to get some things cleaned up. I cannot wait to see the results again tomorrow. You've got a winner in your hand and a lifelong customer. Cannot wait to try the other products. Sincerely grateful, Ellen Lucas. We have gotten so many emails like that from users of Lion's Mane. If you are stumbling with your thinking, or you're forgetful, or just your brain is not working like it used to, you might want to think about trying it. It is amazing to me, and I look forward to taking my Lion's Mane every day because I know it provides for me not only that clear thinking thing, but I just get this sense of like peaceful well-being. And I know that sounds almost hyperbolic, but that's really what it does for me. I'm really committed. I'm complete, I'm a Lion's Mane person now. This that I use is the Lion's Mane tincture from Garrett. It does not taste that great. The first time I tasted it, I went, oh, Mo, I'm used to it now. I just slam it really quick and then I take a sip of coffee or whatever. I try to have a little bit of coffee or a little bit of something in my stomach before I take it, but I do try to take it earlier in the day so I can have the benefits all through the day. I do have a discount code with Birch Boys. It's in the description box down below if you want to try it out. There's Lion's Mane everywhere. If you have trouble with your thinking, or if you feel like your brain is not working like it used to, give this a try. I think you might really enjoy it. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is a question I've been getting from so many of you, and I actually answered this in one of the lives that I've done recently, but I know not all of you like the lives and not all of you watch them. So I wanted to answer it here because more of you watch my Sunday morning videos than the ones that I put out during the week. And that question is, Kimberly, how have you stuck with your fitness program? How did you do it? How did you get the motivation? How did you not quit? How did you keep at it? And the answer is, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know why I ended up sticking with it. I don't know why I didn't quit. I think it was just that being where I was, I couldn't do it anymore. I really couldn't do it anymore. It was getting almost depressing. And I had the contrast of being very fit in my 50s. I was living up in Lake Tahoe. I was hiking and kayaking all the time. I do really well with outdoor activities. In other words, I will bounce out of bed at 5 in the morning to go kayak. No second thoughts. I won't bounce out of bed at 5 in the morning to do much more than that. But I just like to be outdoors and do outdoor activities, the ones that I do well and I enjoy. It is harder for me to work out in a gym, to get fit that way. So I was really fit during my 50s, and then I had some things happen in my personal life, and pretty much everything just fell apart. My fitness level, my happiness, my everything fell apart. And I ended up, in Aiken, I had been a long time out of shape. I was heavy, I was fluffy, I was inflamed. I just, I knew it. And it finally just got to the point where I was ready. I was just really ready. And I was frustrated. And I've said before, I think anger or that sense of frustration, that's change energy. That's telling us that, we're ready for a change. And when I get angry or frustrated about something, I know that pretty quickly I'm going to wake up in the morning and everything will have lined up, ready for me to fix it. I'll be ready. I'll be motivated. That'll be the one thing that I want to do, is I want to fix that problem. You know how it is when your closet's a mess and you just finally, you snap. It's frustrating and you're angry about it, and finally you snap and you just clean the whole thing out and it's fabulous and you're just happy when you're done. It was kind of like that. I was just really ready. And to be honest with you, I don't know that you could be as effective at anything without being ready. Forcing myself just doesn't work. Although, there are times when I was just beginning to work out that I had to say, this is what we're doing today. I never quit a workout. I never didn't go. I never stopped. I just stuck with it. If I wasn't great one day, I tried to do a little bit better the next day. Now I'm to the point where I literally am going to the gym every day and I look forward to it. It's like I'm excited about it. I just got done from the gym this morning. I had a killer lower body workout. It was awesome. I just feel so much better now. And I'm excited to stay fit. I'm excited to see my progress. You know, I started this journey thinking I just want to get stronger so I don't fall down and break something and end up in the hospital. And the next thing is assisted care. And then, you know, that's just not a road I'm interested in going down. I want to be active and fit. So I wanted to get some strength on my body. My goal now is I want to be super fit as I can get without going overboard, you know, for being 66 years old. So I'm at the gym every day now and I absolutely love it. I feel better. I enjoy it. My body is responding. It's just all good. So if you ask me, how did you do that? How did you get there? I think it was just that I'm ready. I was ready to have it be different. And it really is different now. And you know, I was thinking the other day about my fitness and how important it has become, you know, my diet and my lifestyle and my fitness. And I cannot think of another decision that I could have implemented in my life, another change in my life that would have had the incredible impact that this has had. I couldn't think of a single one. This has probably been one of the best decisions that I've made in, you know, the second half of my life than any other decision I've ever made. I mean, it's just been that big. So what I can tell you is that if you want to start, you know, I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. And once you're ready, I think it just gets a whole lot easier. So that's what I have to say. Now it's time to get busy. I hope you're going to help me. You might recall that I had mentioned taking cuttings off the tomato plants that I really enjoyed the fruit from, or the tomatoes from, this last season. And I actually did that. I haven't done that before, but oh my gosh, it worked so well. Tomato plants are so very interesting because they will grow roots all the way up the stalk. And can you see the little furry roots on that? Isn't that amazing? These have been in the jars, gosh, for about 2 weeks now. And you can see that each one of them has a very mature set of roots. And look at this guy. Talk about optimism. This guy is actually growing little tomatoes just sitting in this water, which just cracks me up. I don't know if those are going to set and stay or what. So I am going to go ahead and plant them in dirt now because they're looking a little stressed. Like they've done it in the water. They need some nutrients from the dirt. I am not going to be putting them outside because it's just too doggone hot right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them here in the bird cage area and probably put them right over here where they'll get sun, morning sun, but they're not going to be beaten by that afternoon sun and the extreme heat. It's going to be a little bit cooler in here, and I hope that they're going to do well. So I'm going to go ahead, and you can see I have an assistant right here. I'm going to go ahead and plant them in this Happy Frog potting soil, which is such good potting soil. It really is. I don't use 100% of this all the time because it's pretty spendy, but I'm going to put them in the little starter pots in this Happy Frog, and then I'm going to add some Espoma garden tone, which is going to help feed the plants. And I'll bet you anything in the next couple of weeks, they're just going to really leaf out and look terrific. And sometime, probably the first half of September, I'll be able to put them into the ground. So I have all the cuttings in the pots with the soil, and I have put them in just a combination of old plastic pots that I got when I bought a plant, just little remnants you keep around. These over here are just in plastic drinking cups that I ended up popping out a little drainage hole in the bottom. So I have added a little bit of the Espoma, which is an organic feeder for vegetables and garden. You know, it's great for herbs. I usually always get Espoma to feed my plants. It's just really quality and it's for organic gardening. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and water these guys really well. And you can see I planted them very deep. And what I mean by that is pretty much put them all the way up to the greenery when I could, because tomato plants will grow roots all the way up the main stalk. So growing them deep really helps your plant because you have a greater root system which will feed the plant. It's really a great way to start your tomatoes, is to plant them deep. I'm going to go ahead and water these guys now really well and then move them inside the bird cage, and hopefully they're going to just be happy and growing until we're probably around the middle of September, where I'll be able to put them into the pots outside. It would appear that I have lost my ever-loving mind. So this all started with my girlfriend Lisa. You might recognize her. She has a channel here on YouTube, Lisa Monique Beauty. Lisa and I have been friends for a few years. And before I tell you the story of how she got me into this, let me tell you what I love about Lisa. Lots of things, but the two things that stand out for me are, number one, I could text her right now and say, hey, you want to go to Croatia for a week and go kayaking? And she'd say, yeah. And within 15 minutes, she'd have her tickets bought and have 3 Airbnbs that we need to look at. I mean, she's just a let's do it kind of gal. The second thing I love about Lisa is she's always up to something interesting. I learn from her. She's either redecorating a house and putting it on Airbnb, or she's remodeling a house, or she's got a new project or a hobby. She's just always into something interesting. She's not sitting around waiting for something to happen. She's making it happen. So lots of things I love about Lisa. Here's how this whole insanity in my life started. A while ago, Lisa was watching one of my videos where I was doing some gardening, and she thought, you know, that looks kind of fun, and she started doing some starts and throwing a few vegetables in some pots and getting involved in it. Well, it wasn't too long into her gardening career that she thought, I want to grow flowers. And I think it was from her daughter, who was beginning to work as a florist. And Lisa thought, if I grow flowers, then my daughter will have flowers for her bouquets, and it would all just be kind of a symbiotic thing. Recently, Lisa moved to Tennessee. She was in Arizona. She and I have never lived in the same state, not even close to each other, but we have really kept in touch. She recently moved to Tennessee, where she rented a house because they wanted to kind of figure out where they wanted to live. Well, what she did, and she was talking about it over the months, she put in a dahlia garden in grow pots in her rental home, in front of her rental home, because she doesn't want to put them in the ground because she's just renting. Well, long story short, I was hearing about it and I was kind of like, yeah, but I was in the middle of moving and doing a bunch of stuff and it wasn't the top of my list. Then she sent me pictures of her dahlia garden and I about lost my mind. I'll tell you what, this gal has an incredible flower bouquet in front of her home. She has, I think right now, over 70 or 80 7-gallon pots that she's put the dahlias in, and I think she has some mums and some sunflowers. It's just spectacular. She's really done a great job, and I was just blown away. You know, I was kind of hearing about it in the background and thinking, oh, that's cool, that's fun, but I had no idea what it was going to turn into. So apparently she had an impact on me, and what I have done is now I think I'm going to be a backyard flower farmer, I have ordered, I don't know how many seeds from different companies, dahlia seeds, mum seeds, sunflower seeds, and apparently I'm on the way to doing this. So I thought we'd go ahead and find out what I ordered. You know, it was one of those kind of things where I was just sort of in a flurry. Now here's the deal with growing dahlias. You want to grow from dahlia tubers. That is the optimum way. However, getting dahlia tubers this time of year is so hard. Getting dahlia tubers even in season is hard. It's like a race, a competition to get them. You can grow dahlias from seeds, which is what I'm going to do this first time around because I really can't get dahlia bulbs. Now, an interesting piece of information that I was surprised at is that I think of dahlias as kind of an English garden, sort of this fluffy, soft garden look. Well, dahlias are actually a tropical flower. They're native to Mexico, so they're going to grow great here in Florida. I have ordered a bunch of dahlia seeds, and that's what I'm going to start my garden with. This first box is from Johnny's Seeds. They might both be from Johnny's Seeds. I think another shipment of mine is still on the way, but let's see what's in this particular box. I was very enthusiastic when I started the ordering process, so we just don't know. All right, so here we have, okay, these are cosmos. You know, cosmos are those really airy, beautiful big leaves. So I have afternoon white. This is a lithianthus, and I purchased that. I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Lithianthus. I purchased these before I realized they take like 9 months. But I still might put them in. We'll see. And then this is a giant dahlia flowered mix, a zinnia. This is a zinnia plant, but they named it giant dahlia because I think it looks similar to it. All of these were so exciting to me when I was looking at them on the website, so clearly I couldn't resist. The next bundle is Queenie Lime with blush. This is a zinnia. And then I have more cosmos. This is a giant hybrid mix of dahlias. Johnny's Seeds has a few collections of mixes of dahlias, and I think I got 2 of them. This is one, this is another lithianthus, and this is a zinnia Benray's giant mix. So those are the zinnias that grow really, really tall. They're very, very spectacular. And I ordered this one little packet of seeds. Look, I've got a question mark on it. It was on Amazon. It's a chrysanthemum, and it's a really big, lacy chrysanthemum. I have no idea what's really in this packet. It might be some just standard seeds from Home Depot or something, but anyway, I bought them. Over here I have, I think I picked this up at Lowe's recently. I have way too many flower seeds. This is a Cosmo mix. I love Cosmos. They're so pretty. And as you can see, I have flowers right here because I've been painting flowers, and I'm thinking Lisa grows her flowers and her daughter uses them in her bouquets. I'm going to grow flowers because then I can paint them instead of spending $40, $50 a week at the grocery store buying cut flowers. So this is another box. Let's see where this is from. Oh, this is from Grow and Joy. This is that other shipment I didn't realize it was in yet. You can see the box is a little had a challenge getting here. Let me see if I can even open this. This is crazy. Oh, here we go. Goodness sakes. This is not going to be cute. So we're just going to dig right into this. Oh my goodness. Okay. These are some starts. I didn't realize there were starts in here. I hope they're still doing well. So this is some type of start. I'm pretty sure this is a zinnia start. Maybe there's something that tells me I can't even remember what I ordered anymore. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this is a Sunny Igloo mum and also a Belgium mum. Oh, I'm so excited about these. Oh, I think they were big and lacy on the website. So let's get into the next one. Poor little guys. I kind of put them aside for a few days. I didn't realize there were live plants in here, but I think they're going to be fine. So here's my other start. These will go into pots right away. I'm so excited about my new flower farmer career. This is my project here for this morning, and it's early in the morning. I don't even think it's 8 o'clock yet. I wanted to start really early because it's going to get hot and I've got a lot of work to do. As you can see, I've ordered a ton of soil. Some of it is not premium soil, but I did get some perlite and some manure. I'm going to kind of make my own soil today because I'm going to need so much soil because Those right there, that little stack, that is 20 7-gallon grow pots that I'm going to put the flowers in. I am going to start with that. I bet anything there's going to be more happening. And I'm going to end up putting the flowers out here on this pad. Now you might say, well, what are you going to do with your vegetables? These pots, there's 6 of them. I'm going to move them over into this bed in between the plantings. Now this guy right here, I have never seen a happier plant in my entire life. He was maybe 2 feet by 2 feet when I moved in. He's gone crazy, so I'm going to trim him back today. Of course, I'm going to do a snake check first, or stick my hands in there. I'm going to trim him back because he's just going crazy. And then these big pots where my tomatoes are going to be interspersed in between all these different plants, and I think that's going to be just fine. Everybody's still going to get plenty of sun and plenty of water. Now, one thing that I do have to keep in mind is I have ordered 2 green stalk planters. If you don't know what those are vertical planters. I'll go ahead and throw a picture up here. They're going to go right on this edge because I'm going to grow strawberries in them. Now, strawberries are perennial, so I'm going to have strawberries year after year after year, which I love strawberries. I want clean strawberries. Did you know that strawberries in the grocery store have one of the highest toxic loads of chemicals sprayed on them and pesticides? So you really just don't want to eat the strawberries at the grocery store that aren't organic. I'm going to grow my own, which are going to be even cleaner than organic. So all of these 6 pots right here are going to be moved over to the side. The green stalks will be here, and then the entire rest of this patio, it actually is bigger than it looks on camera, is going to be my flower farm. I don't know if it's going to end up being big enough, but I'm definitely going to try. I am thinking about, if I get crazy with this, I have a whole wall over here that I could put pots up against and grow flowers. I don't know if I want to do that yet. I think I want to just start with the patio right here. Now, I do have my okra plants still growing, and look, I want to show you guys something really exciting. You know what that is? That's baby okra right there. I have got okra coming up. I am so excited. I've got more baby okra here. So my project this morning is to get these pots cleaned up right here. Those vegetables are done. I mean, everything looks like it's been in a bar fight. I've said that before. And I need to get soil in all of those 20 pots. I'm not going to plant the seeds today, but I'm traveling next week and I won't be home until around the 1st of September. So I want to have everything ready to go. So wish me luck. This is my morning project. Let's see how it goes. had to put Lucy in the house because she was chasing the lizards and the frogs that are coming out from underneath there, and I don't want anything to happen to them. So I got 8 of the 7-gallon pots filled up, but I'm gonna have to get some more potting soil. I'm going to order the Pro Mix and the Happy Frog and then mix it with the remnants of what I have here. I realize it's gonna be an expense, but I'm just gonna bite the bullet and do it because I'll be able to use the soil year after year. So that's gonna be my next project. I did get these little starts into pots, so I'm gonna water them in really good. And I moved my okra up to the front here, so they're gonna get some really good sun. And I wanna show you over here My mint plant gave him some food. It's amazing what they do when you feed him. He looks so happy. So over on the side bed, you can see I have both of my hoses hooked up. I hate dragging hoses. I'd rather have one long hose. This guy got cut back, so he's looking a lot more manageable. He was getting nuts and crazy there. And you can see that I have my vegetable pots all lined up in between the foliage here. I actually think it's going to look really pretty when the tomato plants are leafing out and we've got the butterfly bush and all of this foliage. Look at those little purple flowers over there. Aren't those just the sweetest little things? Oh, love that. So I think it's going to look really pretty when this is all filled out with vegetables. And then of course the dahlia garden will be over here, dahlias and mums and cosmos and whatever else I end up buying, because apparently I buy too many seeds and too many plants. It's a thing. I'm really looking forward to be able to sit on my little couch in the bird cage and look out through all the dahlias into the backyard. I think that's going to be so very pretty, and oh my gosh, so worth it. So I'm back in the house. I'm all sweaty and all dirty. I have no idea how I look, so if I've got dirt in my teeth, I apologize. Really pleased that I got that done this morning. It is getting hot. It's about 9:30 now, so it's time to come in. I'm in Central Florida. It's going to be about 1,000 degrees this afternoon. So into the shower I go. I want to thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found this video fun, useful, and helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you leave. And don't forget to sign up for my email newsletter. The link is in the description box down below. I'll tell you what, it's super free, super fun. It is one of the favorite things for the viewers on my channel. They love that. I get emails about it all the time. I'm gonna hop into the shower and probably go paint for the rest of the morning. Make it a great day, and I'll see you in the next video, and I'll have clean hands by then. Bye now.